Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning. Myself, Kunal Sharma, your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to discuss some of the problems of exercise 8B. Okay, this is our lecture number 2. Now let's see. Today we are going to discuss question number 5. Seven, 12. Okay, 5, 7, 12, and 14. Okay, so we are going to discuss these 4 problems 5, 7, 12, and 14. So see here, this is a word problem. We have to learn how to form an equation in the word problem. If you become successful in forming the equation, then you can easily solve this type of question. Now, first of all, read the question and understand. Question number 5 says that find the number whose fifth part increased by 5 is equal to fourth part diminished by 5. So we don't know what is the number. So let's assume let the number be x. Let the required number be x. Now the question saying if what is the fifth part? This is the fifth part of this number. And what is the fourth part of this number? This is the fourth part of this number divided by 4. This is the fifth part and this is the fourth part. Now the question says that if we increase the fifth part by 5, this is equals to when fourth part diminish means decrease by 5. Okay. Now in this way we have formed the equation. When the fifth part of that number increased by 5 is equal to the fourth part of that number decreased by 5. So now this implies x by 5 minus x by 4 equals negative 5, negative 5. Okay. So I have brought up x by 4 here and negative 5 is also there and we have plus 5 will go there and it will become minus 5. Now take LCM 5 4 is 20. Now 5 4 is 20, this is 4x, 4 5 is 20 minus 5x. This will be equal to minus 10. So this will be equals minus x by 20 equals minus 10. So this minus and minus will cancel. So this implies x equal to 20 into 10. Cross multiplication will be there. So therefore x will be equal to 200. Okay. This is the answer. We can also verify the fifth part. What is the fifth part of this number is 45. And what is the fourth part? Fourth part is 50. Fifth part is 40 and fourth part is 50. So when you increase fifth part by 5, it will be equal to decrease fifth by 5. Increase by 5 fifth part and decrease. Are they equal? You are getting 45 here? 45. Yes. You are getting same thing. In this way, you will solve this type of question. Hence, our solution is correct. After finding the solution, you can also verify your answer. Or you can check your solutions. Now see question number 7. Question number 7 says that if 10 is added to 4 times a certain number, the result is 5 less than 5 times the number. First of all let the number be x. 5 is over. Now question number 7, let the number be x. Now 10 is added to 4 times this number. Okay, I am adding 10. What is the 4 times? 4 into x. And now I am adding 10. The result is equal to 5 less than 5 times of this number. 5 less than 5 times the number. Okay. So in this way we have formed the equation. So just read what is the question saying as it is and do accordingly. So 10 plus 4x is equal to 5x minus 5. So now here negative 5 will come. 10 plus 5 equal 5x minus 4x. This implies, therefore, x will be equal to 15. So this is the answer. Now let's see question number 12. In question number 12, the digits in the tens place of a two-digit number is 3 times that in the units place. So the digit in the units place, let the digits in the units place be x. Then what is the digit in the tens place? It is saying the digits in the tens place is 3 times, is triple, is 3 times the digits at the units place. It means the digits at the units place will be 3 times. 3 times of this. So this is the digits at units place and the digits at tens place. The question is saying digits at tens place is 3 times the digits at okay, digits at tens place. Now if we interchange the number, so what is our original number? Our original number will be 10 into digits at tens place 3x plus digits at units place 3x. So 30x plus x will be equal to 31x. This is our original number. Now if we interchange the digit, so number formed by interchanging the digit. If we interchange the digit, reverse the digit. If we reverse the digit, then what will we get? We get x as tens place and 3x at units place. Okay. Then what will be our new number? Our new number will be 10 into x plus 3x. So 13x. Our new number will be 10x plus 3x, 13x. Now the question says that the new number formed is 36 less than the original number. The new number formed is 36 less than the original number. It means if we subtract 36 from the original number, you will get the number formed after reversing the digit, which is 13x. So this implies 31x minus 13x will be equal to 36, and this implies 18x equals 36. Okay. So this implies x equal to 36 by 18. 36 by 18. So 2 times. So therefore x equal to 2. So if x equal to 2, so our original number will be put the value of x here, 31x. 31x means 31 into 2. So our original number will be equal to 62. You can also verify your solution. Our original number is 62. What is the number formed after reversing the digit? 26, and subtract it. Are you getting 36? Yes. After subtracting, you are getting 36. So our solution is correct. In this way, you will check your solutions. Okay. Now we will see question number 14. Okay. Question number 12 is over, and question number 14. So read question number 14 is saying, in a fraction, twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. If 3 is added to the numerator and denominator, the new fraction is 2 by 3. Find the original fraction. So let the original fraction be n by d. Okay, numerator by denominator. Fraction will be in this form. Now the question is saying twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. If we double it, twice the numerator means if we double the numerator, it is greater than the denominator. It is more than the denominator by 2. It means if you will subtract 2 from it, if we double the numerator and subtract 2 from it, you will get the denominator. So this is your denominator. Question is saying if you double the numerator, it is more than the denominator by 2. Or, so this is the denominator. So our original fraction will be n by, what is the value? Therefore, the value of the denominator will be 2n minus 2. So you can put here the value of d is 2n minus 2. Now the question is saying if you add 3 to the numerator and denominator, if we add 3 to the numerator, n plus 3, 2n minus 2, the denominator, I am adding 3 to the both numerator and denominator. Then the new fraction is 2 by 3. Now you solve it in this way. We have found the equation. Now we have to solve it. This is n plus 3 divided by 2n plus 1 equals 2 by 3. Now you can do cross multiplication here. So here, if we will do cross multiplication, you will get 3 into n plus 3 equals 2 into 2n plus 1. You will get 3 into n plus 3 equals 2 into 2n plus 1. Okay. Now, this implies 3n plus 9 equals 2 to the 4 multiplied 2 to the 4n plus 2. Now here 4n, here is 3n, take 4n here in this left side, sign will change, this will be minus 4n, and here is 2. If we shift plus 9 to that side, to the right side, it will become minus 9. So this implies that negative n equals negative 7. 3n minus 4n is minus n, and 2 minus 9 is minus 7. Minus and minus will cancel each other. Therefore, numerator is equal to 7. So if the numerator is 7, so our original fraction will be 7 by 2 into 7. You have to put the value of the numerator, 2 into 7 minus 2. So 7 by 7 to the 14 minus 2. So 7 by 12. So our original fraction is 7 by 12. You can also check if your solution is correct. Add 3 to the both numerator and denominator. So if you add 7 plus 3 divided by 12 plus 3, you will get 10 by 15. 5 to the 10, 5 3 the 15. So you are getting 2 by 3. 2 by 3 we are getting. So hence our solution is correct. 7 by 12 is the answer. Okay, in this way you will solve this type of question. And your today's homework will be exercise 8B 1 to 14. Okay students, complete your homework and thanks for watching the video.